Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope that you're having a great day. I hope that you're having a good winter and that nobody is overly snowed in. I have a special razor here today that I got from a friend. It's a loaner, and it's the Ikon OSS set. For those of you who don't know what it is, here's the razor. And it's a really unique razor. It's strange. As you can see, it has an open comb on one side, and then a closed comb on the other side, and then there's two more heads. There's a closed comb head, and then another open comb head. And actually, it's really cool. It's a stainless steel razor, and the one head, the open comb head that I have here, is actually modeled after a Gillette vintage new improved head, and that's one of my favorite razors, is the new improved. And then we have one that's based sort of on the tech head. Then the one that's on here, on this handle here, is a Gillette new long comb paired with a Gillette tech over here. And it's a neat set. It's all held together by this cap, which looks sort of like a Gillette cap, but a little bit different. And then this, a bulldog style handle. And it's a great razor. I have not shaved with it yet. This is my first shave with it. This setup that I have here with the new and the tech on either side and the bulldog handle comes in at about 97 grams, so it's a pretty heavy razor, and I like heavy razors. But this set actually came from a good friend. His name is Jim White, and he is a scholar and a gentleman, and he and I go back and forth about a lot of things, but a very wise man, and really good head on his shoulders. And he said, hey, you want to check this out? You want to try this razor out? And I said, sure, I'll try that razor out. It's basically a modern produced Gillette, in that it uses the same design as the classic Gillettes of the past, the vintage Gillettes that everybody's collecting. They're in a modern stainless variety now, with the Ikon, and it's beautiful. Just upon looking at it, they look very similar to their Gillette counterparts. The difference is that rather than being stamped, now the new improved head was a machined head by Gillette, but the others were stamped. These clearly all are machined, and they're actually machined to a lot better tolerances. And since it's stainless steel, they're not going to bend or break like the Gillettes did, because they were made out of soft brass. So I'm going to give them a go. And just to let you know, this razor set is up for sale or trade. My friend Jim is looking for a British aristocrat. A British aristocrat. So if anyone out there watching has one that they'd be interested in trading for this set, talk to Jim. He also sent me some Voshkod blades, which I have used before and I like. So what I'm going to do, I have everything set up, my brushes, so I already warmed my face, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crack this open. Now, for those of you who don't know, you might think you have to unwrap the plastic and everything. That's not the case with these little cardboard boxes of blades. What you're supposed to do is this. There's a line on the back, okay? And you push your thumb in like that. And then you just go like that. That's all you have to do. Alright? And then you can keep the plastic on, it doesn't matter. Then you just slide the blade out, and you're good to go. It also says do not wipe blade on that. The reason is because these are Teflon coated, and if you wipe these blades, you will wipe that Teflon coating off. That helps for smoothness and shave, and it also helps prevent rust. So if you wind up wiping that off, you just won't get the life that you normally get out of your blades. So I have put the blade in the cap, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my growth down. I have a couple days growth here, as you can see. I'm going to take it down with the new improved with the grain, because the new improved is a moderately aggressive razor. But then just crank it down there. You don't have to screw it up very tight. When it's tight, it's tight. It's a good razor. So there you can see the profile of it, and there you go. And it's a beautiful, beautiful razor. It's a stainless razor with a satin finish. So absolutely wonderful. What I'm doing, I'm actually traveling, so I brought with me one of my favorite brushes, even though it's a smaller one. It's a Simpson Badger travel brush, and it's smaller. And some CO Bigelow cream from Bath and Body Works, which is really, really great stuff. Always creates a great lather. And what we're going to do is we're just going to rub her in. We're going to work up a face lather. The Bigelow cream really produces a lather almost instantly. It's a really, really good shaving cream. Get it out of your nostril. Alright. Very quick face lather. The key is having the right amount of water. You don't want so much water that it's going to be soupy and frothy and just run down. But you want enough water that you'll actually be able to make the lather. I'm going to add a little bit more hot water to the sink, because the sink where I'm staying doesn't hold water very well. Alright, so what I'm going to do, the new Improved was actually designed to be held at an angle, like this, okay? I'm going to do something. The first couple passes I do, I'm going to hold it like you would hold a modern razor, just like this. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to see how that cuts the hair and see if the blade angle is the same as a modern razor or if it's the same as a vintage Gillette New Improved. Remember, I've not used this set before. This is my first go. Oh wow. Man, is that smooth. Wow. Alright, so just using a modern angle, I mean, just amazing cut. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to try more of a vintage angle. You know, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that holding it at a slight angle, not the true vintage Gillette angle, but a slight angle, like maybe like that, not straight up and down, but not extreme, is the way to go. Now, if you can see this right there, see those little rake marks in there? That's the sign that you're not holding an open comb razor at the right angle. So if you see lines like that, okay, that means you're not holding it at the right angle, all right? You shouldn't see those lines, you shouldn't see those troughs or furrows in your shaving cream. So just change your angle. If you see that, you're too steep, or you're not steep enough is really what it is, but you're holding the razor too straight up and down. Change your angle and experiment a little bit with it, okay? People say a 30-degree angle. 30 degrees is not the right angle for every razor. So you have to experiment until you know what works for your razor. And this, wow. That's a good razor. I'm shocked. I am massively, massively impressed with this razor. First pass. Wow. Now, in case you're wondering why I go down and then up, it's because my neck grows in two different directions. On my face it grows down, on my neck it grows up. Everybody's different. So this is actually shaving with the grain on my neck. Wow, that was a good pass. That was a really good pass. I would say this is a moderately aggressive razor as well as the new improved moderately aggressive. Now what I'm going to do is I'm changing it out, and this is very unusual, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch for my against the grain pass. And I'm not going to wipe the blade, I'm not going to clean it, there's goop on there. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to switch to the tech head, because the tech head should be a milder, less aggressive head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to that for my against the grain pass. And I'm going to lather up again. We'll add a little bit more cream there. If I were doing this with a mug or a bowl, it would be much easier, but I don't usually travel with a mug or bowl. Because space is tight when you travel. The beautiful thing about a safety razor is that if it's a 3-piece, you can pack it down really, really small. And that helps. Alright, so here we go, against the grain. I can tell you, that feels a bit more aggressive than a regular tech razor. A few weepers. That's a pretty aggressive head. But still a smooth shave. Alright. That's smooth. Very smooth. Now, for the cleanup pass, I always got stuff here and everything. There's not a whole lot to clean up. This is a pretty aggressive little head here. I actually like that. What I'm going to do is, for my final pass, I'm going with the new long comb / tech head. I'm just going to crank that down, add a little bit more cream. Don't worry about the weepers, folks. You can pink cream over weepers. It's not going to hurt your brush. Not going to hurt your face. Don't worry about it. But just in case anything is missed, we're going to go across the grain. Another one of my favorites is the new. Wow. That literally, that's as smooth as butter. That new head. Wow. You like that sweep? Right across the mouth there. Wow. Both of those, both the Tech and the new, man. Boy, wow. You can't even feel the blade in there. Wow. I mean, folks, I'm really impressed. But I've been impressed for the past couple days with my shaves. Wow. So smooth. That Tech head is, it's like butter. The new long comb, smooth. My goodness. Wow. Folks, that was a great shave. That was tremendous. Wow. If I had to choose my favorite out of all three of these heads, probably this one that I just used, that I just cleaned up with. I mean, wow. There's nothing left. I mean, that's like BBS. Three passes. And you saw how quick that was. That was incredible. Number one favorite, new improved. Probably a close second. This head here, this sort of Tech type head, definitely a bit more aggressive. The angle was a little bit different, and the blade exposure was a little bit different, I think. Not bad, but probably if I had to do it over again, I would have taken my first pass with the grain with this head. But this one right here, this new improved and Tech head, man, you could shave with that every day of your life. I mean, so smooth, so very smooth. So, that being said, if you are interested in purchasing this razor or trading for it, contact Jim White. You can find him on Facebook. He's one of my friends. My Facebook name is Adam Joseph Stump, and you can feel free to message him or even message me if you want to, and we can hook you up with a deal. But I think that this was a great shave, so I hope that you all have a great day and shave on.